welcome to Rose City Red Card. I am Alan, and with me is Marissa.
Hello, Marissa over here, Portland Thorns groupie to the house. Alan, welcome. NWSL is back. What are you drinking?
It is back. Well, we've just come off of watching the Thorns versus Racing Louisville, or what did we like to call them here? Racingville?
Racingville. That's the common name.
We lost them the last time, but we'll get into how this game went. But first up, what are we drinking today is I call it Dank Coast IPA. My AI came up with that name, but is the first decent beer that I've homebrewed in 10 years. So let's have a sip of that.
Here we go. Cheers. Cheers. So give it up for Alan. First of all, can I say brewing beer is not easy, and his beer tastes pretty good. So,
well, thank you. Glad to hear it.
Let's give it up for Alan first. Yeah.
And then, what are we smoking as well?
We are smoking Midnight Runts. It's like a nice, heavy indica, and yeah, tastes good, looks good. It clones well. It's a mom well. It's all the way. It's something that you should grow.
And it's beautiful.
I'm not pushing anything, but I'm
great
just,
purple color to it.
Yeah, beautiful.
All right, but that brings us to the Thorns. 4-0. What a game. And it could have gone so sideways so many times. Let's talk about what happened.
Yeah, 4-0. 4-0 on us. We win in Providence Park. The last time we played this game was the last time this team, Racing Louisville, even won a game. We lost 3-1 on their home turf, and it was rough. We are top of the table. They are the lowest of the table. And then you got to figure out, well, is that on us? Did they just have a good game? And I feel like after the break, everybody was worried. Is my team going to be on top? Is my team going to fall, kind of lag back? And I feel like this was a huge answer to all those questions. We answered to Louisville 4-0. 4-0.
And like you said, we are right back from the break. It seems like we had a little bit of a rough go the beginning of the game trying to get everybody playing together, but definitely came together as the game went on.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We were, I don't know if we came out, the kids say flat-footed, we weren't going to the ball, we weren't pressing, they were controlling the game. But then our first goal, I'm pretty sure it was, first goal, 13th minute, Perry, our beautiful, awesome center back, she scores a goal. It was a Tordin assist. It was off a free kick from Moultrie. It bounced around, and Perry finished it. And this also was 3 minutes after she got the first yellow card of the game. So give it up for Perry, our center back, yellow card goal.
Yeah, she had quite the game.
Yeah.
Last time we were talking, you said that we needed a center back, but we started Perry instead of Reyes, and she played an incredible game. So what do you think? Do we already have the center back we need? Were we just not playing her?
I don't know if we have the center back we need because we're moving people along. We need a 6, and we do need a center back, but the person that we've moved from center back up is not necessarily a 6, or they're not normally like that. So it was, I forget her name, Wathune. I forget her name, but she started at midfield, and I don't know her, but it seemed like it really helped. It helped gel the difference between the defense and the midfield, and then the offense. We gelled together so well.
Middle of the field
after that
was
first
key.
goal, it was Louisville had their chances, but we controlled that game.
We did. Louisville had a couple of great shots, but 3 off the crossbar.
Oh, gosh. And that was so
all
loud.
In the first half. That changed the game.
Yeah. If they would have scored one of those goals, the game would have been different. You know what I mean? We were talking about earlier, off, because privately.
Off mic.
Yeah, but that would have changed the game. That would have changed the momentum of the game. They would have had a little bit more swag, a little bit more confidence, and we would have been rushing a little bit more. We had that patience. I feel like our patience really shined today. And yeah, calmness. It was great. It was really great.
It was a fantastic game. We played so well. Just 4-0.
Yeah,
That's just incredible.
Yeah. So we already went through the first goal, the Perry goal, knocked in. Moultrie kicked it in. Tordin headed it up, and Perry finished it. But let's get into the second goal.
The double header?
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was so nice. And she just finished through. Like, she kept pushing through. It was awesome. It was awesome. But so let's get into the second goal. So it was a Moultrie assist on her Tordin goal. They were in the 18-yard box. It was a quick pass. Tordin had the ball at her feet for 2 seconds and made like 100 touches, it seemed like, when those 2 seconds.
She was dancing around it.
She was dancing, but she was calm, and then she just knocked it right in. And it was calm, cool, collected. And then after that, I feel like it kind of changed. It kind of changed it. And also because we're still in the first half. Like, this is, yeah, like, we're still in the first half. So, yeah. So, great time, great half.
So we were also talking last time. One of the players from Racing Louisville had asked for a trade, but she seemed to play well this week. Tell me about her.
Well, Emma Sears is great. Emma Sears is a winger. She's awesome. She's only right-footed, or she's only left-footed, but she can only use one foot, and she's a great player, and she wants to be pushed. It's kind of like a Ali Sentinor Utah last season. Like, Utah was in dead place in the very last, and Ali Sentinor was a shining star, and she wanted to move on. Like, if you're going to get picked,
she wanted to play with better players.
Like, that's how you get better, and also better management, better trainers, better everything. I'm not putting words in Emma Sears' mouth. I don't know this girl. I don't know anything. We are just two people.
Just two people.
Just two humans with opinions, but I think she wants to push herself, and she's going to push herself somewhere else. Somebody else that she's going to, somebody's going to be on the end of a ball that she crosses in, like, you want that.
Give her both a challenge, but also some people to back her up.
Yep, exactly.
Back her up on the field.
That's how you can perform, and I think she's a great player. I do not want her on the Thorns, and it's kind of worrisome how close she is with all of our Thorns players. We don't need her. Villenham, our coach, she's a great player, but don't send her to the Thorns.
There were some great friend moments between the two teams on the field.
Everyone's just so fucking friendly. Look at you, let's all be fucking friends. I'm happy that they're friends because we're winning, but if we were losing, I'd be like, don't fucking shake their fucking hand. Blah, blah, blah.
But we pulled it off. So
yeah, we did pull it off.
We can be friendly as well. All right, so that we're still in the second half. Tell me about the third goal we scored. Okay,
so third goal is that beautiful, starts at Liv. Liv throws a quick throw in. Sofia Wilson takes it up the side left, passes that beautiful ball in, long ball right to Turner. Turner just knocks it in. Third goal, 41st minute. Beautiful.
Great.
You can't.
So great. Yeah.
So then we're going into the half, and we're ahead 3-0. Providence is rocking. It doesn't look like that on camera, but as Portlanders, we get hot at 75, and it was 80, so give us a break. So we're in the shade. Couldn't see us, but the town is rocking there. You can hear the drums. Then we go into halftime, and you kind of never know what's going to happen in halftime. Each coach does their little twinks.
They get it.
Not twinks.
They're tweaks.
Tweaks.
They get to make some adjustments. Maybe it's the Twinks making the adjustments. You never know.
Maybe it's the Twinks making the adjustments at this time. I mean, Pride Month is over, but in July we're celebrating Pride in July here.
We should be prideful always.
Is it next month? I went on a tangent. My bad.
All right, so that brings us into the fourth goal in the second half. Tell me about that one.
So, Soph Wilson got a goal after being present, pushing, keeping it there. She got the assist with Turner in the first half, and now she gets her goal in the 82nd minute. And guess who assisted that? Tordin. That makes 1 goal, 2 assists for Tordin in this game. I don't know who the player of the match is because I don't pay attention to the...
I think it was her.
Was it? Yeah,
okay. I think so.
It's got to be between her and Mackenzie Arnold because Mackenzie Arnold had a phenomenal game. So a Tordin assist and It was this showed Sofia Wilson was waiting all game. She played so unselfishly. She passed the ball off. She had some great looks. She passed the ball off. Like, maybe she didn't get the assist, but maybe she got the hockey assist. She got that third pass before. She did excellent. This was her goal. She was calm, collected in the 18-yard box, and it showed. And this was... NWSL's been gone for a month, and this was a full weekend. The Thorns, this was our last... This was the 8th game of the weekend, and we're ending it.
4th of July weekend.
4th of July weekend.
Full of great games.
8th game of the weekend. We're back. Ending on a good note.
Absolutely.
Let's go Thorns.
So that was our offense this game, but what about our defense? That was a whole other story.
Dude, Louisville, they wanted to play long balls in. They had the chance to make short passes, but they chose to just keep doing long balls in, long balls in, long balls in. I understand if that starts working for you, you would continue to do it. And it kind of did work for them, but it never led to a finish. It never led to a goal, but they kept that up their whole time. You would think at halftime, their coach would be like, hey, this isn't working. Maybe we should try to work out the sides because we do keep our shape a little bit too much. And, you know, people can, I don't know, your coach can tweak it. Put it through AI. Figure it out.
Make the changes you needed to make.
Yes, make the changes you needed to make. Make those tweaks. Like, what do you have an assistant for? What do you have that computer for? Like, make the tactical changes. Like, do that. But he did not, and he kept just trying to send it over, and it did come to some close calls. Like, there were some close calls. There was like all those balls that got drawn in, and then like all the post kicks. Like, it was close. But that's the difference, and that's
good shots on goal.
Like earlier, like I forget what they said the stat was, but they were saying that Louisville has lost most of their games by 1 goal.
Wow.
That fucking sucks. That means you're in it, but you can't finish, you know, and that composure, that matters. You know what I mean? Like, that
Absolutely.
really does matter. And with the Thorns, like before, like all these wins that we've kind of had all year, they're kind of nasty wins, but we can finish. Yeah, the other team has control of the ball for possession 60% of the time versus our 40%, but they can't finish in the final third, and that's actually what counts.
And we showed today that we can make that conversion and do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our defense kept up. We started to gel. We looked like the best team in the league today. It wasn't just because we're playing boring old Louisville. Yeah, they're bottom, but they're not a bad team, you know? So let's keep it up, Thorns. Like, we got this. Let's play our game, keep gelling. Please don't take 15 minutes to start playing soccer the next game, but come on.
Well, that brings us into our next segment. So tell me what is going on with the rest of the league.
So, as I said before, the Portland Thorns, we played Racing Louisville. That was the 8th and final game of the season. So, or not the season, but of the weekend. Let's start with the first game of the weekend. Friday, July 3rd, Washington Spirit played Houston Dash. Washington Spirit pulled the win off 2-1. It was actually close, but Trinity Rodman kind of answered all the haters. We've been asking where she's been, and she answered with 2 goals, and she won the game. I mean, not everybody. It's a team sport. There's 11 players. Don't fucking sue me, you know, geez, for having an opinion. But she 2 goals. That's the win of the game. Then we have the Denver Summit versus KC Current. Everyone's been super hyped about Denver Summit. They're kind of middle to bottom of the table. They're not dead last. They're an expansion team. They got Lindsay Heaps coming. There's a lot of hype. But then they lost 3-0 to Kansas City. Kansas City also, as we all know, started the season off so terribly, so poor. They were saying, fire the coach. I thought you guys were literally going to fucking burn that fucking city down. And look at what happened. You guys got Temwa Shamwinga, one of the best players in the world, back. And look at she scoring goals for you guys. And around. Look at you just beat Denver Summit 3-0, keeping a clean sheet. Third and final game of Friday, July 3rd, Angel City versus Orlando. Angel City fired their coach, traded Kennedy, I think Kennedy Fuller, one of their top, they're basically midfielder, and Sentinors in new, but it's all chaos. And we thought Orlando was going to beat the shit out of them. Barbara Banda's going well. We thought they were going to beat the shit out of them. Wrong. Angel City defeats Orlando Pride 2-0.
They pulled it off.
Yeah, fucking pulled it off. Let's move on to Saturday, July 4th. Happy birthday
Happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday to America. Happy birthday to our version of America.
Happy birthday to the real America where the real people live.
Yes, the actual humans that live in America. So happy birthday to you guys. Happy July 4th. Don't burn your city down. So let's go to North Carolina Courage versus Seattle Reign. Those are our two biggest rivals. We all know that we put Seattle in the top of the bonfire and North Carolina in the middle of the bonfire. But as always, I would rather have Seattle lose. And they did. What a surprise. Sorry, Sarah. You're Coach Harvey. Get it together. Anyways, you guys lose 3-1. Bummer. Move on. North Carolina, you win. Seattle loses. Sorry. Let's moving on. San Diego Wave versus Gotham. Gotham. You guys have all, like, the greed. You guys have all these amazing pieces. But also, San Diego Wave is nothing but clicking. They have been top of the table for the entire season. They're great. They're making moves. They still don't even have Kat Macario. We should all be worried. San Diego Wave kind of topples over Gotham 2-0. Then let's move on to today's games. Boston Legacy versus Bay FC. Boston Legacy, they are the other expansion team, as opposed that just with like Denver Summit, both expansion teams. But Boston Legacy is doing actually terrible. They also lead the league in like most fouls, red cards, aggression, kind of badass. But also you guys are fucking in last place and losing, which is a bummer. Also, it's a bummer because they're so good, but things don't click. But they can't. Things have to click.
That is something we've seen a lot today. Is it's all about teamwork, and you can have one great player, but you got to make sure that
There's
team
11
works.
Players on the team. You know, you got to figure it out. So, So Boston Legacy ended up tying with Bay FC, which is really good. We thought Bay FC was going to win, but it's a tie. They fought for it. Lily Real did really well. She transferred from Gotham. This is her first game with
first game
back, and it was. She did well. She opened up. She had some good crosses. She's a good defender for there. And then almost bigger than our game today, honestly, I would say. And Chicago Stars versus Utah Royals. Chicago Stars, the bottom of the bottom of the bottom. They've won 2 games this whole season. They're playing Utah Royals, who have not lost a game. This is their first loss. I think their 9th or 8th loss, first loss in like 9 games. That's huge.
That's a long streak.
We've lost games, not at home, but they're supposed to be it. And they lost 3-2.
So what does that bring us to in the standings? The Thorns, this did great for us, right? Mm-hmm. We are in second now, pulling ahead with 3 points today.
Yeah, 3 points. We pushed it up. We were, at the beginning of the day, we were all tied up. Portland, Utah, Kansas City, and we were all tied up with 24 points. Washington won, so they pushed into 24 points, and we won, and we moved up 3 points. So San Diego Wave is at first with 28 points. Portland Thorns are at a second place with 27 points. Washington Spirit, Utah Royals, Kansas City Current are all tied at third place with 24 points. And then you got North Carolina Gotham, and then you got all the Orlando Pride, Angel City, Denver Summit, Seattle Reign, Houston Dash, Bay FC, Chicago Stars, Boston Legacy, and Racing Louisville at dead last.
Well, we pulled the game off today at least.
We did. Honestly, Alan, we've had a great weekend, man. Like, this was super awesome.
This has been a great 4th of July weekend.
Such a good
It's been a lot of fun.
We ate food. We hung out. Our Thorns won 4-0. We released our first episode. This is our second episode. We're cruising.
It's great.
Beautiful time in Portland. Seriously, man.
So that brings us to looking forward. Last week we were talking about the summer transfer window, but we had the rules all wrong.
Yeah.
Turns out it opens up in about a week. So what is that going to mean for the Thorns?
No, I'm just joking. I hope it doesn't mean a lot for the Thorns. I hope that we've locked down our team. I hope that we gain. I hope that we won't lose. I think that we have our core people. Like, I don't even think, like, people like Mueller, people like Obeys, like, these are people that are stepping in and that they're important. Not just, I mean, obviously I know, like, Sofia Wilson, Olivia Moultrie, like Reilyn Turner, Tordin, Flem, Like now, but these are important people. But now it's Mueller. Now it's Vignola. Like we need to actually keep this core together.
Whole team come together.
Yeah, as opposed to selling people, like not selling people off, but moving people off. I think it's important we keep what we have and just add somebody good. We have the money. Let's spend it. Let's get a solid 6. Like I've said, nobody will fill Sam Coffey's hole, but like we can try.
So also, I was going to ask, what do we need? But it sounds like you've got that already.
We need a defensive midfielder. We need somebody that can be behind, like right in front of our center backs and be controlling and hear from them and direct them forward. You know, like this is like we move like this, you know, together. And so I think it's important and also like we need that person, and then we need them to keep like being on the team, getting used to the team. Like we need.
So it sounds like that's a position that needs a lot of cooperation with the rest of the team. So that can be a hard position to fill into an existing team when they're already gelling well. Yeah. Having somebody come in new and try to take charge can be a tough.
I mean, you're right, Alan, because also we'd be drinking here. Like I'm not no analyst. I actually am I would like to call myself a keyboard warrior analyst. So
we have a podcast that
I say
we're
is
credible,
important,
right?
We don't think that we're saying important things, just so you know. But kind of like sports-wise,
hey, we have opinions.
Yeah, we have opinions.
We have opinions, and we are saying words, and that's all that you need to have for a podcast. So that brings us to the game next week. So the Thorns are playing Seattle. Go Seattle. Go Rain.
We can. We're gonna poison him.
Is that what you did when my back was turned?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. You turned around to do something, and I just put a little something in your homebrew.
Well, I have a Thorns podcast now, so I do have a soft spot for the Thorns. Yeah. But as a 15-year Seattle resident, I do have a thing for Seattle as well.
And also, like, it's funny because I fucking hate Seattle Reign, and I want them to fucking lose. But also, like, I want them to do well too. I don't want them to be at the bottom of the table.
We're all Cascadia.
We're all PNW. And like when somebody starts to talk shit about Seattle, I'm like, oh hell no, not my fucking Seattle. Not my fucking Seattle.
Only I can talk shit about
you guys
them.
Can't know, but I stood up and I'm hovering over Alan right now. Like, not my Seattle.
She is.
Not my Seattle. Because we respect each other in the PNW. We are separate from other countries. Like, you guys all live in your little, your sections. Like, you got the Southeast, you got the Northwest, or the Southwest. You have everything. We are with Seattle up here, so we understand. We're funky.
Our spot.
It rains.
All right. Well, how are the Thorns going to beat Seattle next week?
Play our game. We're just going to play our game. Seattle has their shining. They have their moments, but they can't finish, and that's kind of why they're losing. And also Jess Fishlock, their captain, she's retiring this year. She got injured before the break, actually a month before the break, and she's one of their best finishers. Goddamn, she's gonna finish being one of the best players in the world, honestly. Like, when she retires, and she got injured, and that's huge. Like, for moral, for being on the field, she's their captain.
Yeah.
So
losing one person can make a big difference.
I wanna light the needle on fire, but I also hope that they just are like healthy. I don't want to beat them so bad. Like, gentle murder.
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. God, Alan, we really got to take a minute and watch that game together. That Seattle-Portland game.
Yes.
You're not gonna like it, but
we will make that happen.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. Well, that brings us to the end of our episode. Thank you all for joining us.
Yes.
And we will talk to you next week when we recap the Seattle, the Reign versus Thorns.
I'm excited. Well, like I always say, go Thorns, fuck Seattle.
Go Seattle.
Be safe.